Good day. Thank you for checking out Sex for the Soul. My name is James. I hope everyone had a wonderful Sunday, wonderful weekend, peaceful, calm, relaxing, and and also hopefully had a lot of fun along the way. Let's get ready to have a great week. What I'll be talking about in this video is there was two state government last week that almost shut down or have shut down. The Maine government shut down for the first time in 36 years over a budget crisis. In 26 years. And Illinois, which had been operating without a budget for over 2 years, finally agreed to a budget this past weekend. And after $14.6 billion worth of unpaid bills and hundreds of billions in unpaid liabilities for their pensions and the public sector unions, Illinois is a mess. And Maine, it shows. I'm gonna talk about why I want to focus on Maine in this particular instance. Is that this is what needs to be done in general. They should have avoided a shutdown, but this is what happened to they didn't go home. They stayed till 1 a.m. and they approved a budget of $7.1 billion for 2 years with bipartisan votes. They stayed to 1 a.m. So everyone was there. Paul LePage, the governor, was there, the Republican. He signed it right away. They did their job. They didn't go home. They didn't push it off. They didn't kick the barrel down the road. And that's really admirable. This is what they did. This is what the compromise too. A 1.5 tax increase in the state's lodging tax. The Republicans got that removed out of the final budget, which is I'm a fan of helping local businesses thrive and do well and decreasing the tax burden. And for the Democrats, they got investment in Head Start early childhood programs, phenomenal, and a moratorium on cuts to reimbursement rates for behavioral science or behavioral health services. Two huge things, very important things that the government should be taking care of, that we as a population should pay taxes for, to help people get a Head Start program for the children and early youth, paying for education, paying for health services for these people that aren't able to pay for it themselves or aren't able to get the specialists they need. It is so honorable for society to take care of those that are not even necessarily weaker or lesser, but those that need help. When we help one another because we would want to be helped, and we actually use our money and use our own ability in our own communities to take care of people, that is phenomenal. And I'm glad Maine was able to get that. The Democrats were able to get that into the bill. Because you don't know what it's like to have someone in your family that needs those kind of services, can't get it until you actually have it happen. And it's tragic and it's wrong. And, so we look at this wonderful job down in Maine. They stayed late. They did everything the politicians should be doing. In Illinois, it's been going for 2 years now without a budget, which is absolutely insane. These guys should all be taken out of their office for incompetence. They had $14.6 billion, again, in unpaid bills to colleges, to teachers, to Medicare and Medi-Cal doctors, and not paying hospitals, and forcing thousands of people to leave the state, whether in the education system or healthcare or just in general for business. And what they got out of this, after over 2 years in this debt crisis, and with their bonds becoming junk or about to become junk rating according to Moody's and the others, and AIG, they increased taxes about a little over 1% for both personal income and corporate, made it permanent taxes, and then they did a spending cut of 5% to government agencies and reduced the state higher education funding by 10%. The complete opposite. They not only raised taxes, $5 billion for a new spending bill of $36 billion, increasing the budget $4 billion from $32 billion. That's insanity. They asked for $5 billion in taxes and then cut to the higher education, to the programs that need it most, and that's wrong. That's why I bring attention to this is, ladies and gentlemen, we need to come together in our own communities, and as easy as it is to get distracted by what's going on, the flashing lights of Washington, D.C. and media and social media, what we need to be doing is educating ourselves and taking responsibility for ourselves to go into our own communities and change the way things are being done. Be involved in the local mayor's race, be involved in the local city council, be involved in your local state assembly's person, because the people that represent you in those state governments, they are the ones that truly control your day-to-day lives. And until we handle our own business at home, only then will we be able to spread that out to everyone else. Because regardless of borders, regardless of where we live, and I am proud to be an American, I'm more proud to be a human on earth. and that's what we all are. And if we are able to take responsibility for our local communities, that is great. That builds into the ultimate goal of being able to communicate and respect one another and build a better society for ourselves, for our children, and for all those that are yet to come. So thank you for checking out Sex for the Soul. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.